Stay tuned for Dodger Dogs. They suck.
Welcome in, everybody, to Stones and the Toy. Best of the week on Stones Radio Networks.
And what an outstanding week on the StonesRadioNetworks.com it has been.
It has been a pretty good week, hasn't it?
It has, actually. We've had some Generation Gap episodes. We got some unscripted. Decided to finally come back after their Valentine's Day Love Fest. And
yeah, they did.
Join us in the realm of the episode producing.
Well, you know, it's just nice that they came back. I mean,
it is. We didn't scare them off after our unfortunate bludgeoning of them.
No, we didn't. And that's, you know, I fault myself for not really getting rid of them faster. But I think they're going to stick around.
I hope they stick around.
So
it's going to put hair on their chesticles.
It may put hair on their chesticles. Well, first of all, we're going to start off because we have a show. The Stones and Toy Show will be on live after the very best of the week on Stones Radio Networks.
Again, outstanding week.
So and this show should last.
It was a week full of love thanks to the Valentine's Day kickoff.
Well, this show should last about an hour or so, and then we're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and then we'll be back. So I'm assuming Stones and the Toy will be on 6:10-ish, 6:15.
Right on time as always.
We'll be live, and we will not go past our 9 o'clock hour, so you guys can all hear the unscripted podcast that comes up following us tonight. So to kick us off for the best of the week, we always start on Sunday.
That's right.
Sunday is the start of the week for us.
It is. It's
right?
an appropriate start for the week. That's how I learned it in school. The calendar starts on Sunday, ends on
Saturday, right? Yep. So Sunday, we had a show.
Sunday.
We had a nice show.
We did have a nice show. It was interesting. They got into some areas that I was not expecting, I'll tell you that much.
It did get into some areas that I wasn't expecting either. And in fact, the clip that you guys are about to see, a very fun, enlightening clip, but I do want to say rest in peace to the late, great
Chick Corea.
No, God damn you.
You should say rest in peace, Chick Corea. He did die, and he was the jazz pioneer, guitar player, and he was fantastic.
No, I was talking about the comedian in which we referenced in this
Ralphie May.
In this take. Thank you, Ralphie May. So rest in peace, Ralphie May. We mean no disrespect, but I really do hope you enjoy Stones and the Toy from earlier in the week. So check it out right here on Stones Radio Networks. Is a bidet one size fits all asshole?
I think they're kind of that there's some general specifications.
Can I be honest with you?
I don't know how big people's assholes are.
Can I just be honest with you?
Yeah.
I want you to close your eyes for me for a second. Just close your eyes, okay? I'm not
sticking anything in my mouth.
I want you to picture, God rest his soul, I want you to picture Ralphie May. I want you to picture Ralphie May at his biggest, okay? I want you to now put yourself in the bowl as Ralphie May sits down. Are you telling me that he has the same size anus as you?
No.
Not a chance, right? No. Is his ass and your ass the same size?
No, but
so the skin is stretched.
No, I agree.
Things have moved.
It's definitely bigger. His is definitely bigger.
It has to be.
But it can't,
in fact, the opening is almost. It's got to be close to golf ball size. Okay.
That's really interesting.
That's my point. And a bidet is not a one size fits every anus, or that's the way they make it to be. But I don't believe that that's possible.
I don't think it is either. But I think that it is enough for the masses. So what I'm saying is 80% of human beings have an asshole that's the size of fucking, let's go with
a grape.
To the size of a grape.
Okay.
You know, that's whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it goes from that to that. So we're going to make a stream of water that will cover that, and it'll be all right. Ralphie, if you got to sit on this bad boy, you're going to have to scoot around a little bit to cover the whole area.
That's my point.
And I think that's what they're going with.
Okay, here. But so you're helping make my point, because what happens is that now he's not certain, right? So he's got to do a little scoot, make sure that he thinks in his mind, I'm getting all the areas, right? How does he know? Does he have that mirrored floor?
I don't.
Because first of all, he can't do one of these.
I was going to say.
Where you pull your butt cheek back and look over. He can't bend over to get that view.
I was going to say that even if Ralphie had the mirrored floor, I don't think he could see it then either.
Well, I think in
look down.
Maybe in a squatted position, maybe?
you really think he could squat? I mean, come on now. I mean, he was on Celebrity Fit Club. I'll give you that. But, still.
So he has to know. He has to have another way of knowing. The only other way of knowing if your asshole is clean, folks, is to wipe it.
Oh.
No. That's the second way. Ask a friend. If you can't do the first,
right.
you always ask a friend.
Careful, buddy. Last guy that got down there got a double shot of pink eye.
And eye AIDS. That happened for reals. I'm serious, right? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all. No.
So I just think the overwhelming issue that I have with bidets is the fact that they're now starting to pitch the whole thing of go green, be green, don't use toilet paper.
Right.
No and no. I want to be green. I want things to be right and my kids to be able to live on the planet in the future.
Yep.
But you're taking away my only ability to know that my asshole is thoroughly cleaned, even if I own a bidet.
It's not thoroughly clean with just paper, though. You got to give it that.
No, but I'm saying even with a bidet. I just said that.
Okay.
Even with the bidet. So if I've got a bidet, fuck it. I will buy a bidet tomorrow.
Don't.
Okay? I will. I just to prove what I'm saying. And then I'm going to take pictures of my asshole. You guys are going to have to tell me if it's clean.
No, thank you.
Because I have no other way of knowing.
I'm not signing up for this.
I have no other way of knowing unless I stalk, Charmin or,
Word.
the good stuff.
Word. So,
sorry I got so heated up over
that's
that.
But I understand. You're passionate about the issue. You realize that in the bathroom that we're currently working on, there's had to run power for that.
Why'd you think I brought it up?
I'm pretty sure that's going to be installed the next day or two. So I have a feeling that I'm going to learn lots.
Why do you think I brought it up?
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pose a theory.
Okay.
Tonight, and then I'm going to ask the question.
Can you be the first to try it out? I'm just asking.
Oh, I got to ask that question too.
You're going to have to ask that question.
Yeah.
Okay. If you can be the first to try out. Just the crapper and the bidet.
Okay, so
you don't need to try out their shower or tub.
No, I don't. I don't care about that.
No, I know, but you might ask. I know you.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna unveil a secret here live on the Stones Radio Networks, right at this moment.
Do it.
I've never once used a bidet.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I've only seen bidets.
There's no way, dude.
Yeah. No, I've only seen bidets in
The toy has never used a bidet. No. Back with more right after this.
And it's not because I'm opposed to it.
Okay.
It's not because I'm opposed to it. It's because I literally can't say that I've seen one anywhere except for in a hotel room when I was a kid.
Oh, when you were a kid.
And, I literally don't ever remember seeing one in a hotel room in any place I've stayed.
Okay.
As an adult.
Okay.
Vegas, Mexico.
I was just going to say.
I did not, even at Caesar's Tahoe, we got a penthouse suite one time. Not one in there.
Okay.
Gold fucking tub, but no bidet, right?
Where did you stay in Vegas? Do you remember?
Well, I've stayed at, that penthouse suite was at Caesar's in Tahoe.
Okay, because I was going to say
but in Vegas we never did
if you go to Caesar's in Vegas and you get a suite, they all have bidets.
Yeah, this one, no, we had 3 fucking bathrooms, but they didn't have bidets in them. Got a bar and everything.
The Hilton in San Francisco.
Okay. I don't think I've ever stayed there.
The suites have bidets.
Okay.
I've stayed in a few hotels.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I haven't stayed in hotels that not that I've stayed in.
Because I learned about the foot switch. See, that's the whole thing. Is I didn't
even know about the foot switch. See that to me. Because here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at with it. To me, a bidet that I have seen, from what I have seen, was
a separate unit
shaped like a toilet, sitting right next to the toilet, and it had what looked like to me a drinking fountain cap on it, and and that was it. And I was like, what's that for? Is that what you're supposed to pee in? You know? And I remember my dad, it was at the Plaza in New York.
Okay.
And my dad's all, no, that's a bidet. And I'm like, well, what's that for? And he goes, oh, when you're done pooping, instead of wiping, you scoot over and you hit the water and it shoots up and cleans up your butt. And I was like, well, why can't I just wipe? And he goes, you can. It's just that's what it is. And I was like, okay.
You totally can.
And that was it.
Instead of wasting more money on equipment and water.
And that was pretty much what it was, right? And then we did that house, down in the Pocket area.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted one, and I was like, and so I'm in my mind, and I'm trying to figure out where the fuck this other unit's going to go in, right? I'm like, you need a second toilet bowl is what I'm seeing.
Yes.
The other thing that I thought was weird about this other one, besides the little faucet thing that stuck out, was not just that, but it didn't have a seat.
No.
I'm like, well, how do you sit on it?
It's seatless. It's got a rim, but no seat.
Right. And I'm like, so how are you supposed to sit on it to clean your butt? And
You're not supposed to sit on it.
You don't sit on it. You hover?
You hover and spread.
Well, that seems to me that I'm now just spraying poop everywhere. And I was like, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense.
These are my points.
Right.
These are all my points.
That makes no sense, right? So then, let's fast forward to the question you brought up a few minutes ago. What's the deal? What's the deal with all the bidets?
What's the deal with all the bidets?
Okay, well, here's what happened is fucking COVID hit, and people went, oh, shit, we got to get all the toilet paper because we're going to get...
I forgot about the toilet paper shortage of 2000.
Right. So we had the toilet paper shortage, and everybody, I can't figure out why.
Well, because, dude, in a pandemic, the first thing you need is toilet paper.
Yeah, because... It's a respiratory disease. It's a respiratory disease that you can't breathe through. Okay, am I going to shit myself? No.
Somebody help me.
I ain't going to shit myself.
Somebody help me.
Okay, well, I got to get lots of toilet paper.
Well, somebody look to see if I've cleaned myself.
So everybody ran out of toilet paper.
Why do we sound like we're from the South when we do that?
I don't know.
It's just when we talk shit, it goes straight to the South.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fred.
So we, it's his fault. So we had that issue, and so everybody went, well, wait a second. We got issues now because now everybody's hogging all the toilet paper. What am I supposed to do? Because I don't want to walk around with a dirty butthole.
Thank you.
And so I was like, well, okay, now, and I heard, people are putting in bidets, right? And I'm still thinking in my head, where in the fuck are you putting this? Like, if I was here, right, I would think you'd have to do what you did in that bathroom right there to tear the whole thing out and start over.
And run another set of plumbing.
Run another set of plumbing and set up a bidet, right? Yep. And so that's when I said to the boss, I said, dude, why don't we engineer something that you could just put on the seat that sticks underneath and just kind of aims up? And he's like, that's a great idea. And I was like, then we could go around, we melt those. And, well, apparently they probably have that shit because apparently that's what I'm putting in this week. Wait, nobody filled me in on that. Whoa. Wait, I got a cough button thing here.
We're having the ultimate reverb going on here.
Hey, in case anybody hasn't noticed yet, we're doing this not via pre-recorded video.
No, dude, this is all live.
This is live Stones and the Toy Show, not just showing you a video that we put together on Wednesday.
Not at all.
It's currently Sunday. Right?
I think so. Sunday. Yeah, no, I
don't know now that there's not football. I know that like in 12 minutes there should be kickoff. That's what I know.
In 12 minutes there should be kickoff?
Yep, because it's 5:13 and they usually kick off around 5:25. But
gotcha.
there's no more foosball.
There is not any more foosball, dude.
I'm having a hard time staying with it, with the everybody talking about the foosball because, well, there's not much left to talk about. Everybody's traded that's going to be traded for the time being, and free agency's coming up. And
so is your base, isn't it? Weren't you going to do something about that?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
There it is. So we're going to give you a little bit of tunes when we transition into this next clip. Here on the very best week on Stones Radio Networks, we did just learn about some bidets and how the two of us feel about them.
Confused.
Very confused. But you know what happens? What precedes using or having to use a bidet?
Pooping.
Eating and then pooping.
Chipotle.
Right? So we're going to transition into a little pizza talk. on the POS show.
Yes, in chronological order.
That's right. Phantom and myself, we get into a little bit of pizza talk here, and we're also talking about celebrity boxing. Not sure how the two go together, but we figure out a way. So yeah, that's essentially what we're gonna do right here on Stones Radio Network. So, are you ready?
I am, sir.
Let's do this.
I love pizza. I cannot watch a pizza commercial. I would say 90. Let's use the 95%. 95% of the time I see a pizza commercial, I want pizza, no matter if it's 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever.
Okay.
And I will give you Chicago and New York have pizzas, right?
Ooh, I know where you're going with this.
And let me say right now, they're not a sponsor, but I love Pizza Hut.
Uh-huh.
But there ain't no such thing as Detroit pizza.
Well,
And you can't just invent pizzas and give them to a city. So I'll give you Chicago and New York pizza.
okay.
And then Italian pizza.
And then pizza.
But if you want to kind of sneak in a California pizza,
No.
throw an avocado on it. I don't care. But that's really not. There's only two geographical pizzas.
Okay.
New York and Chicago.
Well, and
There ain't no other kind of pizza.
Well,
it's just pizza. And you can't say, well, I love pizza. I cannot watch a pizza commercial. I would say 90. Let's use the 95%. 95% of the time I see a pizza commercial, I want pizza, no matter if it's 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever.
okay.
And I will give you Chicago and New York have pizzas, right?
Ooh, I know where you're going with this. And
let me say right now, they're not a sponsor, but I love Pizza Hut.
Uh-huh.
But there ain't no such thing as Detroit pizza.
Well,
And you can't just invent pizzas and give them to a city. So I'll give you Chicago and New York pizza.
okay.
And then Italian
And
pizza. Okay?
then pizza.
But if you want to kind of sneak in a California pizza,
No.
throw an avocado on it. I don't care. But that's really not. There's only two geographical pizzas.
Okay.
New York and Chicago.
Well, and
There ain't no other kind of pizza.
Well,
it's just pizza, and you can't say, well.
what about Hawaiian?
We took if you put a pineapple on something, don't make it Hawaiian.
But that's what it's called.
It's not. But it's not.
You don't call up.
Okay, hold on.
All right, hold on.
I understand what you're saying. You're right. It is called Hawaiian, like a pepperoni pizza is called pepperoni.
Yes.
But it's not a city. Chicago pizza.
But you're right. Pepperoni is not a city.
No, okay,
correct.
so there's a style. The cities are a style. New York style, Chicago style.
Okay. And Hawaiian style.
Hawaiian, it's not Hawaiian, it's a Hawaiian pizza because there's a pineapple. There's a freaking pineapple on it, okay?
Sorry, just trying to play devil's advocate there.
You're telling me that it doesn't really. They say, okay, we
I
make
agree
the
with
pizza.
you. I agree with
without.
Can we
put
just
it
talk
in a
about the
pan
Detroit
and
style
pour the sauce on
top?
And that's Detroit pizza.
Because that's
Come
how you
on.
keep the crust light and airy.
Oh, that is
Okay. And you
only-
allow all the cheese,
it's
oil
lasagna.
to bake into that bread, right? And then your sauce is on top. So people who don't like sauce, they can wipe it off.
Then
People
don't
who
get
like-
a freaking pizza.
Listen, there is no such thing as Detroit.
Thank
Detroit
you. There's
pizza,
no Detroit pizza.
unless
If you want to call that a pizza, Motor City Madman pizza, I don't know what you want to do. Fine, but it's not. There's no Detroit pizza. People will go, when I go to Detroit, I want to go for the pizza. No, you don't.
What do you go to Detroit for?
You go for for Bob Seger's house.
Bob Seger's house.
And maybe the Pistons in the 80s.
I know, but what about food-wise? What about food?
There is no food for Detroit.
There's no food for Detroit.
I mean, maybe there is.
Well,
it has a very this is going to tie into what we were talking about next, but it has a very big Armenian population.
Okay.
And stuff, and there might be like specialties of Armenian culture, like food specialties that I'm sure are fantastic.
So maybe this is an Armenian pizza because it's in Detroit. They call it Detroit style.
This is not. As I mentioned before, it's not a pizza. It's in a tin. It's a lasagna. Okay.
First of all, it's not a lasagna because there's not a damn bit of ricotta cheese in that, and I am not touching it.
Put in your own ricotta
unless there's
cheese.
ricotta in
It's
there.
a Detroit pizza. Okay, so can we agree?
Well, I've never heard of Detroit pizza
It's in the commercial.
until this commercial, and then they poured the sauce on top, and I changed
Exactly.
the channel.
And that's why you can't just invent
And I hate commercials.
like you're talking about the brand.
Yes.
You can't add something just to make it you can't go, here, look out, here's Cleveland pizza.
You know what's coming
can't
next?
Do that.
You know what's coming next? Inside Out Pizza. Okay? Inside Out Pizza's coming next.
Inside Out pizza.
Yes, it's gonna be a
crust
layer
on the outside.
No. The crust is gonna be on the inside. Inside out pizza. There's gonna be a layer of cheese on two sides. There's gonna be a layer of sauce on two sides, and there's gonna be crust in the middle. Watch, it's coming. I guarantee you, Papa Murphy's is gonna come out with the inside out pizza.
How do you pick it up?
I don't know. I don't know.
Someone's got to sketch that out for me because I love that.
It sounds like a pizza lasagna.
Pizza. Okay, so sauce, cheese.
No, cheese, sauce, crust, sauce, cheese.
Okay, and then you could put any topping in there.
In between the sauce and the cheese. You would put it in between
your
the sauce.
Pepperoni or your.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Inside out pizza.
Wow.
Inside out. I'm telling you.
I will take inside out pizza over, what are you going to call it, Seattle? You can't call it.
Call it Roseville style. I call it Roseville style.
Roseville pizza. That's going to win on a nationwide basis.
Okay, well, go Cali Pizza. No, first of all, Cali doesn't have a pizza.
There's California Pizza Kitchens is a restaurant, right?
Yes.
So you can say California Pizza. I don't buy it.
No, you can't say California
There's only
pizza.
2 geographical pizzas.
Yes.
3 if you say Italian. Okay, that's fine. If you want to go to Italy and eat your pizza.
Well, no, it's
fine.
pizza or New York style or Chicago style. It's pizza
That's it.
or
Okay.
New York style or Chicago
right.
style.
All right,
That's
and
it.
if someone says Detroit style,
I'm going to say,
then
you know what?
you smack them in the face.
Yes.
Detroit.
Why are you baking me a half-baked lasagna without ricotta?
Be one of the bad boys and just elbow them into the stand.
I love it, dude.
That's right. Okay.
I'll give him an elbow.
Well, thank you for settling that for me.
You bet.
And Inside Out Pizza
Really pissed me
maybe
off,
the
that
name of this
commercial.
whole episode, really. Inside Out Pizza. See, when you're doing the Coke during the show. Okay, next question.
I'm good.
And this has been something that's nibbled at the fringes of society and sports for a long time, but I think it's really reached the head in the last couple of weeks, or the last week I saw 3 different bouts being referred or referenced,
Okay.
Why does anybody care about celebrity boxing?
Ooh. I can't really answer that.
Jose Canseco was in a bout. He got his ass beat in, I think, 10 seconds or something. And he made, according to what I read, $1 million.
$1 million.
And Jose Canseco's got to be 55.
He's 55, still living in Vegas, pumping the iron and the steroids. Because if you saw him, I mean, he's still in shape.
Right, but he's in a celebrity boxing match.
Yes.
Lamar Odom is scheduled to fight one of the Carters. I think Aaron Carter. I'm not sure which.
He's going to get knocked out like he was at the Bunny Ranch. Right. I mean, it's really bad.
I do agree with you there. I think he would you rather be hovering near death at the Bunny Ranch or boxing celebrity?
Bunny
I'm
Ranch.
going to go Bunny Ranch.
I'm going to go Bunny Ranch.
I think it's Aaron Carter. I think his brother was in the Backstreet Boys or one of those guys. But my point is, who gives Lamar Odom is 7 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
This guy is like 5'2".
Yeah.
And they're going to box.
Yes.
And people are going to care.
Well, Jake something or other from the...
Now, that's Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Logan Paul.
One of them's they're brothers, I think, and they're YouTubers. One of them started to do celebrity boxing, and now he's a boxer.
Well, yeah, he knocked out Nate Robinson.
That's the one who knocked out Nate Robinson? Okay.
One of the
First
Pauls.
of all, why would you...
One of the Pauls did this to Nate Robinson, and I felt really bad because I watched it. I watched it live, and it was horrid.
Okay, but wasn't it pay-per-view?
Well, yeah.
Did you acquire it by a third
I just
party?
acquired it, okay? Just, stop trying to get the FBI.
Jose Canseco, Lamar Odom, and Aaron Carter, and Nate Robinson, and Logan Paul, right?
Yeah.
Why would anyone watch these?
Well... Okay, first of all,
why are they a thing?
The YouTuber guy, Jake Paul. Thank you. It was Jake Paul. Yeah. So
I know there's 2.
Why would we watch them? Well, first of all, the YouTuber side that they have their own. We just talked about little groups, right? You know, in our last segment, they are their own separate group, the YouTuber group. Okay.
So he's got his network of people.
And he's got millions of followers. So he's going to bring that with it. And the fact that he has some skill, because he has some skill, just made it that much more interesting. Why Nate Robinson? I really couldn't tell you.
5'8" or something like
that. But this started to become a thing again after Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
Okay.
It started to become a bigger thing again.
That's like a hybrid boxing match, old people boxing match,
You're right.
celebrity boxing match.
Old-timey.
At least they're both boxers or were at one time.
You're right.
These people are like a baseball player, a football player, a singer, whatever that Paul guy is, a basketball player. I mean,
but that level of boxing, right?
Is there an audience for this?
No, but that level of boxing, right? So if we're going to get old timers and bring them out,
right,
you've got to have an undercard, right?
Sure.
So
I guess.
the undercard,
yeah, because your main event's going to last like 2 minutes.
The undercard on all of these types of events are celebrity boxing matches. And that's again the Jake Paul was an undercard situation.
Great. So the crap real boxing has to have an undercard,
and it has
of
several
crap
of
boxers who are celebrities.
Correct, and it has several of them. And
really,
yes, and this is how they are making their. So like the whole Jake Paul thing, he's making his way into boxing now because he's shown some skill, and the kid's got some skill.
Right, but if he boxes a real boxer,
well, he's actually called out Floyd Money Mayweather, and
sure
I mean,
he did because he gets you the most
so
attention.
You just talked about the height differential.
Yeah.
Does it matter in that match?
No, but I mean,
does it matter in that match?
Floyd Mayweather fights aren't fun to watch when he's really fighting.
No, and so he's going to avoid everything Jake Paul does and hit him a shit ton of times. It's not going to be fun.
If he feels like it, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'd rather put him in there with John Jones.
But that's the reason why these things are gaining traction is because they're undercards and they're money makers.
But they're
money
charge
makers
real
for these
prices
people.
for these pay-per-views, right?
No, absolutely. The Tyson, do you remember the Tyson pay-per-view? I believe it was $80. Go into checking those guys out here. Coming up next on the Best of Stones Radio Networks for the week of, I don't know, what I guess the week ends 2/20, something like that. So 2/20, how's that? Let's go for that. Let's check out this video from the Generation Gap.
Great point you made, because you just distilled the agony of being a parent. When your kid is not in the house and they're in situations, do they remember what you taught them, or do they just go, whoa? And that's basically what you just told me. So again, a fraternity that doesn't need any more bad looks, which is the NFL coaching fraternity,
especially more racist coaches.
I mean, you're going the exact opposite. Yeah, it could be worse. And before we leave football, just one thing, NORND.com quarterback line. I got one call.
Okay.
From the 206.
I don't know what the 206 is.
Seattle.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, not from the organization?
Well, it went to our looking for, looking for a team press one.
Yeah.
Looking for a quarterback press two. This went to the team line.
Wow. Looking for a team?
And again, I had never gotten anything from the 206 before. I thought that the 206 was kind of a block area.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I got it.
Send them over to the. I know where I want to go.
I mean, that's just a mess. I mean, there's not a lot of situations where a quarterback is so closely identified with the city.
Right.
Maybe a half dozen. Ben, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Brady was in New England, and Russell Wilson.
Right.
Maybe I missed one, but not very many. So for that call. And again, could have been his wife. We don't know. Remember what wives do.
Yeah.
You have to be careful. But it's just an interesting call to kind of open an interesting topic there that we will be following as we go along on the generation gap. So I did bring that up.
That's weird that we got a call from there.
It is very weird that we got a call from there. Not weird is my situation vis-a-vis the NBA All-Star game. I wanted to talk about this the last two shows I've been on. Last Thursday I forgot, and yesterday with Stones I forgot. But I have to declare once I'm boycotting the All-Star game.